at this. We're celebrating everyone's birthday.
Let me hear you say.
J-Hope's birthday. How old?
How old is Hobie now? 20...
Good answer, Catherine. Good answer.
28? He's the same as RM. RM's a little bit younger then, because...
That only helps if I know how old RM is.
28?
Isn't she
No,
28?
27? Let's find out, I should know.
I'm
Yeah,
going
whatever
27.
Hobie
He's
turns
27
now.
now, so he's going to be 28 on his birthday.
That's what I mean. Feels so sweet.
He's born in 94.
So, okay, well, and then, because him and RM are same year, but as in 6 months apart. I always forget that though, because I think like Hobie's basically like the extension of the Matinee line, because he's always hanging out with them and he's such a big kid. But yeah, he's not.
I feel like J-Hope though, he can go either way. He can be mature.
That's what I mean, yeah.
And one of the older ones, but then he can be so silly.
So I do
The younger
forget.
ones. Yeah.
But yeah, that's nice. He's all of them turning into a fine young man. Growing nicely. Well done. Keep going.
What I love about J-Hope is he just radiates a positive energy, doesn't he? He just makes you happy. He can just walk into a room and go, hi. So, yeah, I feel good.
I love his like shocked face
Yeah.
because I feel like it's something that I do. He's very much like with his, and that's very much what
Very
I
expressive.
do. So I'm like, yes, I just need to make it look as good as he makes it.
And he gives me the impression, maybe from when we did the episode of Run at the theme park, when he was going on the rides when he really didn't like them, and it just gives you that impression that he's that person that would always be the first to sacrifice something of his own to make someone else happy, you know, to his own detriment a bit.
Yeah, him and Jim are both
cheerleader.
do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
him and Jim are both like that, which is quite sweet because they were roommates for a long time.
Oh,
It's a lovely quality to have.
Yeah, he's lovely. I love it when he I said this before, like he does something and he can be a little bit like clumsy, so if he's doing something and it breaks and it continues going, he just does this like ooh ya, and it just gets worse and he just his panic grows as it gets worse, and it's so funny to watch. But then also he does have massive duality and he can be absolutely savage, as you saw a little bit in and you will see in the other ciphers.
You know, someone who's willing to sacrifice something of their own for someone else. He clearly, though, has such drive in him to achieve what he has, and with his dancing, and you know, to do that, you can't be someone who just goes, "Oh no, you do it," and doesn't do anything for themselves. Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise, you're not going to get there.
Yeah.
I was watching a TikTok of him being like J-Hope being the photographer of the group, and he was like taking photos of all of them, and it was so sweet, just like his face, like you could see him taking the photo, and like, you know, when you see it pop up and it's like a good one, he's like like really pleased that he's taking such a lovely photo.
Yeah, he's such a sweet human being. Today we've got one of his other solos, which you've been wanting to see, which is Boy Meets Evil.
I've seen a still and I need it.
Yeah.
Which is very good. Which is a little bit more dark and angsty, broody jhope.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Let's do it.
Well, no,
I don't want that
first.
one anymore.
First, we're going to do When BTS Loves J-Hope Too Much.
Yeah. As with all their birthdays, we try and watch like one of their solos and then a video just about them and their personality. So there's loads on J-Hope, so that's just the one that we fancy watching.
A video like this, BTS loving J-Hope too much, was really hard to narrow down to make a video because there must be so much.
Yeah.
I imagine so.
I mean, I'd have watched like an 80-hour video.
Because
Let alone 8-minute
I
video.
hate the idea of them picking favourites within the group. But how many of them, they would say, who's your favourite? They would say J-Hope.
Yeah, I don't know. I think all of their friendships are really special and they bring something...
They're all different,
Yeah, they bring something different to each other, which is nice.
So, for J-Hope's birthday, so we have cakes, we have donuts, but they're like pink and they've got colourful sprinkles because it's so J-Hope.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the shop, I was actually in the baker's, and I was looking at different things and I was like, oh, but I need those because it reminds me of Ego. Just colours and just, yeah.
And if we'd had more donuts, we said yesterday that we could have, because of the shape of them, we could have spat out Ego. We just needed an extra couple.
Yeah.
And if you weren't coming, we were definitely going to sacrifice yours into making it into it.
Fair enough. I would have applauded that.
Yeah.
That effort.
Okay. It's like Erin stealing clothes.
I like your style so much. Let's swap.
Oh. That's just so cute.
Yeah. Glues onto him.
Onwards.
I love the skinship they have in
I
Korean
know.
culture. I think it's so lovely. Oh, this is hilarious.
Oh.
Oh, J-Hope's face.
No.
So it just seems J-Hope's always got someone attached to him.
It's like he's a childminder.
Oh, green head sugar.
A few moments later.
Oh, that yellow colour on him is so nice with his dark hair.
I'm gonna struggle to watch that one.
힘들었던 것 같아요, 솔직히. 젊은 피아노? 오, 몇 살이지? 20살이야? 아, 젊은 피네. 우리 21살 벌써? 네가 여기 오고 후회하게 해줄 거야. 그럼 내 구역을 침범해? 네가 어떻게 하고
It's like because he's like an older brother, but they're close enough in age that he still has so much fun with them.
심장이 뛰지 않으네.
Oh.
Oh.
His legs are getting wider and wider and wider.
멤버 다 왔습니다. 우리 멤버 다 왔어요. 뭐야?
Oh. Excitement.
찍고 있어요? 지금 쉬고 있어요?
Oh, I can't wait to see what we've got.
Oh.
Oh, he looks so pretty. That's him filming Ego.
Oh my god.
The way they can pick up choreo for stuff they haven't even trained for.
Yeah, they do. Well, because they do. Obviously, that's when they're on the road and whatnot. They often like just sneak out, like, and add themselves onto the background dancers and join in, and it's really funny to see. They do that to each other.
I think it's cute.
I
The
think
support
it's
they
so
show
lovely.
each other on solo stuff.
Yeah, they
Like
turn
coming
up,
to each other's
turn up when they're filming.
MVs,
Yeah.
And how excited they are to see the people that they also do see every day.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's I think one of the most surprising things to me is how much they still love each other so much.
To spend that much time together and still be.
Yeah.
I mean, when you guys turn up, I'm like, oh god, again.
Not these bitches again.
Yeah, I didn't get a big hug when I walked in the door today. Saw you last night.
When do you ever get a hug from me?
That one time. It's terrifying.
Let's not forget, you're the Tate in my Yoongi.
Mm.
I don't hug.
Now we're going to see the different side of him.
Yeah, I think the duality in all of them, but J-Hope, because I think we see so much more of smiley, happy J-Hope,
Yeah.
that when we do watch something like we're kind of thrown back in our seats, like, who is this?
That was very much like, you know, I said like there's like different turning points or different experiences or like pinnacle moments you
Yeah.
remembers. Was
Yeah.
it's just the way he burst out, and I was like, who is this man? And like, what have I been missing?
Because is that the only angry J-Hope we've seen?
Yeah, because I thought Ego was going to be. I mean, I suppose you've got like. Like angry. Yeah, I feel like because maybe we didn't notice him in.
Swaggy, cocky, and dang. But yeah, you've yet
A bit
to
in On, Kinetic
Yeah.
Manifesto.
And you've
angry and mic drop.
Yeah, a little bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
But if you think those
Oh,
were quite
okay.
like that was quite early on.
Yeah,
But
but
you
definitely.
you've yet to see the ciphers, which are amazing. And also, I mean, I know that when we saw the live performance of them doing Digitar, and that he did show his flow bit.
Yeah.
My God.
Let's just appreciate the fact that J-Hope did not join BTS as a rapper. He learnt to rap from Sugar and RM at Big Hit.
And I know what Erin's thinking already.
If I go, I can learn to
They
rap.
can teach me.
Oh yeah.
So, do you know what I mean? It's just another feather to string in his bow, feather in his
Yeah.
cap. Like, he's just amazing because he didn't join as that. He joined
But he
predominantly
has a lovely
dancing.
vocal as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
when we've seen him do like Fix You and stuff,
Mm,
it's really nice.
yeah,
Very deep.
so multi-talented.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on, baby.
Are you talking about the video or you're talking to J-Hope?
Well, you
a
know,
moment alone
if,
with him.
If,
I reckon
if I
it's a bit of both, to be
If I
honest.
can't have him, I'll settle for the video.
Mm.
Is it a video or a live performance?
It is a video. It's a comeback trailer called Boy Meets Evil comeback trailer. This was 2016, so it's part of their Wings album. And Wings album obviously heavily talked about leaving childhood, going into adult, and that rebellion and against temptation in the Book of Damien was heavily influenced in all of their works they did there. So this song is about his struggle and angst in the moment of deciding whether to go one way or the other, because it's a mix between dark and light, good and evil. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? And it's almost like which side of myself is gonna win,
Do you know what it makes
which
me
way I'm
think
gonna
of?
go, and it's that. So it's very angsty.
And Erin will appreciate this. A quote from the Order of the Phoenix that Sirius Black gives to Harry Potter, which is, we all have light and dark inside of us. What matters is the part we choose to act on.
That's it.
Love that quote.
Yeah.
Which is so links in so nicely. Which at this point I don't even know how far ahead Big Hit planned, like, or what RM thought, but because this was way before their Persona albums, which obviously go into the philosopher of Carl Jung, which he talks about that ego and the shadow and the self.
So as this is a comeback trailer, will this be a shorter version?
Well,
the
it's
song.
2:53. Can't remember if the version on the album is longer than this. Sorry, it's on my playlist, but
Okay.
either
Maybe
way,
you'll
this-
notice if a part is missing when you watch it.
Yeah, but this one's the main thing about this is so mesmerising. It's the performance. So.
My scene was not specifically this or that,
That's RM, isn't
but
it?
consisted of having shaken hands with the devil.
Why have I heard this before?
The devil held me in his clutches.
He does a voiceover in Blood, Sweat and Tears, but a different passage of Damien.
Okay. It's like a silk shirt.
Red hair.
He's got his knees out. He means business.
He always has his knees out.
It's like the law. J-Hope has to have his knees out.
Oh, listen to the top of the shoe.
Oh my god. Wow. Yes, he just put his leg up to his head. Oh!
That's like Blood, Sweat and Tears, they do that move.
There's all these little links. I wish I...
It is.
Was that 4 minutes?
It's 2 minutes 53. Although in fairness, we have the voiceover at the beginning, so... But...
Wow.
Oh my god, I feel like I blinked and it
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting, I was like, and more? And more? Oh my god. Did anybody catch a lyric? 'Cause-
I saw bits.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. But I will say, when he was rapping really fast there, it threw me for a minute because I was a bit like, if I'd have just heard this, I wouldn't have guessed this was J-Hope.
Mm.
Because I'm so used to his kind of bouncy style of rapping. This was much harder. So I liked it, but I wouldn't have initially heard it and gone, oh, that's J-Hope.
Yeah. Which is so nice that like all of the members can
Switch things
surprise
up. Yeah.
you know.
Does he do that choreo live?
Yes.
Oh.
I like the
I need
way... Oh, obviously we know I do like to see some skin. But I like the way the loose shirt, it moved and showed you little glimpses, but nothing like massive. So it's just, and it flowed nicely.
There was, when it went into the... It kind of looked like it had like fluorescent paint.
Yeah.
There's that scene. There was some of that in trousers. I don't know if his shirt changed, but I noticed in there was like a tassel on it, and I loved how it like elongated his arm movements.
Yeah.
And I love little bits of styling like that changes how movements are.
I think that's the thing with the loose shirt,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's like you're seeing exactly how he moves without something really tight showing you each movement.
But he had like the dark at the bottom, and then like light here, so it is like a good and evil,
Heaven and hell kind of thing.
visual representation.
I really like the fact that how you got from the loose shirt, yes, we got flashes of little J-Hope, but it's almost like it's actually goes with the song of almost like those flashes of temptation. And it's a little bit
Is that
naughty.
what he was doing to me? This was deliberate, J-Hope. Trying to tempt me.
I don't think any of that was not deliberate. I think it was all on purpose.
Oh.
Did he choreograph that, or was he like a large...
No, as far as I know, he did. Let me just double check that because I don't want
But
to be wrong. But
it wasn't the style of dance I would have, I say expected from him. We know he can do it all, but it was much more contemporary than I would have thought. For a J-Hope solo, I would have expected more street dance.
It's
whereas
like
it's a combination.
It's like you could have seen Jimin do it with flowy motions.
Yeah.
But he did the same stuff, but with his I feel like there would probably, if you slow that down, there would probably be so many micro movements
Intricate
in that.
little bits,
Even just like the moving up the hand,
Yeah.
instead of it being like a fluid motion, it was like dun, dun, dun. Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. Dance is such like I love it. For someone that doesn't definitely know anywhere near enough
Yeah.
about it, it fascinates me. And just the obviously so amazing that he'd get his leg round, but to think to add that in and what the reason was behind it.
Mm.
And his
But
flexibility when he was leaning back.
Yeah, and he put his head up to
Yeah.
foot up to his
Some
head.
of those, I know it's whether or not it's meant to be, because he doesn't like horror either, does he?
No.
But you do see that in a lot of like horror films, like bodies like contort,
Yeah,
like the
it's quite
back
creepy
thing,
almost.
and
Yeah,
I wonder if it's that like the. Obviously, you're watching the same zombie thing as I am. You know,
it's
and
like
they're
an
like,
out, yeah, it's like
and
an
they're
out
like-
of body experience, isn't it?
yeah, and
Yeah.
it just,
It tells a story.
unnerving.
Yeah, it tells a story. It is. It's disturbing, isn't it? When you're like,
Yeah.
ooh. No, he didn't. He didn't choreograph that. So that was choreographed by somebody called Dylan Mayoral.
Wow, well done, Dylan.
Yeah, very good. I know that I hope he does have a say in helping choreograph stuff, but that's why I couldn't remember if that was one that he
Yeah.
did or not. But apparently, after he performed that, he got a shout out tweet by Dylan on Twitter anyway, saying how proud he was,
Oh,
which is so nice. Do you know what I mean? Like, must be so proud to choreograph something, but then see someone deliver it to that, and we know he's a
to that level.
perfectionist. Yeah.
I wonder how
So-
long it took him to. He didn't film that all in like long chunks, did he?
They usually do it in all of them and then splice it and
Yeah.
take the first, the best takes that they want. But obviously there was the other scenes in the middle, so I don't know.
That
But we'll
would
see if we
still
can find
be-
behind the scenes on it.
But you'd think actually a dance like that, you might want to break it down into like a few counts of 8, so you can get the most of it, and then pick it up from there. Because that did.
Well,
it
he does
looked like
perform
it-
the whole thing when he does it live. He doesn't
The
stop.
problem is
So
it might not flow as well if you break it up.
No, I
and
know.
start.
yeah,
No, but it just amazes me that
but he
I
would
feel like
have
that
to
would be so exhausting,
Mm.
and especially the feeling that you want to come across in the song
Mm.
as well is that draining. Are you gonna fine? I just give in and let the
yeah.
bad take over, or
You're going to keep your resolve until
Yeah.
the end. Yeah.
And you were saying about bits that were like in Blood, Sweat and Tears, like with the grabbing of the throat.
yeah,
Mm.
But you see a lot of that in the whole good and evil stuff of there's usually hands pulling you down, isn't
Yeah.
there? That kind of
and because he did that, and then he kind of like
pulled it
Pulled
away with
away,
his other hand.
and
yeah.
then like tried to crush it. I don't know.
It's like that internal battle, isn't it? Like that's one part of you and this is the other.
It almost felt like there was like a shadow crawling over him.
Mm. And that's what he's saying. It's like the other side of himself. Which one's
Yeah.
going to win? There's also the movements as well were quite self-reflective when he kept looking at his hands, like quite, I don't know, in disgust or like it's too sweet and like
Yeah.
is this me, and or like the
So you're saying it's
lulling
bad,
you into that,
but
yeah,
it's
which
too
is
sweet.
yeah, it's so toxic, intoxicating,
Yeah.
and yeah, no, yeah, so much from it. Very good.
Oh wow.
So that's a bit more that you've learned about J-Hope.
That's a dance. If there's like a dance practice for that or something, I want to watch that 0.25. I want to see how he breaks down those movements. Even though I don't think that 0.25 would be slow enough for him.
Do you feel like with J-Hope, even though obviously they do all the BTS stuff and they get to do the solo stuff, that we've kind of still only scratched the surface of what he can do?
We haven't yet seen the ciphers or anything, and so that's a new
yeah.
that's a side of him yet that you've yet to see.
Of all of them, I feel like he's the one that I don't know enough about. Like I feel like there's a lot more, like what you're saying. I
Yeah.
feel like there's, but we just need like a couple of J-Hope spins on the wheel, maybe.
I feel like I need to spend some time with him.
Do you know what? Even
It's the only
better.
way.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Do you know what? Let's do it. We owe it to the viewers.
I can get a bigger sofa.
Yeah.
We fit him in.
I don't want a bigger sofa. He can lay across.
So that was BTS loving J-Hope too much, and Boy Meets Evil, and just a bit of us loving J-Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do love him.
I don't know why they call it Boy Meets Evil. I know that it's like it's evil, but you look at it and you're like, yeah, but it's so right. There's nothing evil about it.
Temptation.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Imagine that. You want to do a little video about temptation. He just walks in wearing that outfit. Because I've got some choreographed, I'm ready. I'll
There's
show
a
you
reason that was a
temptation.
solo.
Yeah.
It's like why Jimin had to be like in Filter. It was a mannequin. There's a reason that these guys have to do some of this stuff on their own.
Okay, so thanks for watching and happy birthday, J-Hope!
Happy birthday! Bye! Bye!
Are you looking for gift ideas? Here are some K-pop merch. They are perfect gifts for your friends, your family, and yourself. They offer worldwide shipping. They have a very wide selection of many merch, such as BTS merch, Stray Kids merch, cute aesthetic merch, anime merch and many more. They have amazing prices and sales, great for everybody. Just click the link in the description.